Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Let me say it again. How's everybody doing? Somebody say, yeah. Are you ready for start time? Welcome to America's greatest show, the Paul Santos Live Show. Give it up for the live band, y'all. Paul Santos Live Band. It's a pleasure and honor to be here tonight. We got some superstar. We got star power tonight here tonight. So get ready. Let me hear you say yeah again. Yeah. Without further ado, we bring to you the one, the only, my friend, your friend, everybody's friend. Put your hands together for Paul Santos.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, Chaps. Another hot crowd. Wow, that's like 10 in a row, I think. Ah, yes. Well, we highlight the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area. How about that introduction from my partner in crime, the sidekick of the century, the co-host with cachet. Say hello to Mr. Chops Turner. Yeah. And how about the king of the keys who does it with ease? Along with that guy who plays the sexy sax, Mr. Artie DeMello. It's Gary Langevin and the Paul Santos Live Band. Here they are. Oh, my God. I think Chop said we have star power. Star power with a capital S. She's coming off her national television debut on The Voice. And she's with us here tonight. Giuliana Amaral's in the house. We have a terrific singer who came all the way down from beautiful Cape Cod. Delayna is here. And if you like comedy, oh, you're going to love this guy. He makes his gallant return all the way from the villages, Mr. Cecil Sassafras.
Sassafras.
We have a woman who is in a television pilot. Wow, she's really going to tell us all about it. And she plays a hit woman. Can you imagine that? Caren Lioce is here tonight. And of course, from Dying for Laughs, our good comedy friend Allison Dyan in the house. Oh. All right, well, Chops, how about we get caught up in the news, huh? I'll tell you. There's some good news and some shaky news, you know. I was looking at some news in Washington, D.C., you know, a little shaky there, you know. Congress still does not have a speaker. Imagine that. I'll tell you, the way I see it, you can get a better speaker at Best Buy. And, you know, back at home, a car, right? This happens every once in a while. A car in Norton, Massachusetts crashed right into a CVS. Right, the front of the car. Nobody got hurt, thank God. But on the video, you could see the car, half the car went right into the CVS. Can you imagine that? Oh, it was just awful. If they could have just filled that Viagra prescription.
I think you might have filled a little more than the Viagra prescription.
I think the car took the medicine, actually. Car went right in there, Full speed ahead.
Don't pull it out.
Hey, Fernando, you following along here? Hey, you know, that reminds me, I think we're getting soft here in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
They call that a segue. Yeah, we're getting a little soft here in the United States. You hear about the new iPhone, Chops? Yeah, they came out with this brand new iPhone. I mean, I think I got a pretty good iPhone here. Yeah, but the new iPhone comes in with a built-in therapist. You imagine that? iPhone, we're dying again in the monologue. What do I do?
Cannot answer that question.
Hey, by the way, Chops, you know they have these self-help books? You know, if you want to feel better about yourself, you can buy a self-help book. Well, I got to tell you right now, recently I read a self-help book that says you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Well, I had a big chorizo on the way over here, so I don't know.
Wow. So you are out of the closet.
No, make up your own joke now. No.
The plot thickens.
It's a family show here. It's a family show.
What will Paul be next week?
Hey, you know,
with the wife when she comes back from Florida? No,
hey, you know, a new Mexican restaurant is coming to the city of Fall River. Isn't that great? Yeah. It's going to be called Taco Braga. I'll tell you, you can get a great dish, the Battleship Tortilla. It's going to be real good. And if you want a Portuguese version, you can get the Battleship Titia.
Yeah.
And actually, the best dish that they have, the Lizzie Borden burrito. Hey, by the way, you know who's here tonight? Crazy Casey's in the house. He's here for Crazy Casey. Hey, you know, Crazy Casey went into a Mexican restaurant, and they asked him if he wanted quesadilla. He said, no, how about a case of beer?
That was
a good one. You like that one?
Who wrote that one for you, Paul?
Hey, I got a follow-up to that. You want the follow-up? Yeah, the follow-up.
No, just leave it alone. It's really good the way it is.
No. I'm going to swing for it. You ready?
Swing for it.
No. No, Casey was in the Mexican restaurant, and they asked him, do you know what guacamole is? And Casey said, well, actually, I had a mole removed from my butt.
Dearly beloved, please forgive Paul for that last follow-up.
Hey, Jobs, I should have left it alone, right? I should have left it alone.
You know not what you do.
You got to quit while you're ahead, right?
Yes, you're forgiven.
Quit while you're ahead.
Hey, don't listen to me or anything.
Hey, by the way, do we have any beer lovers here tonight? Any beer lovers? Yeah, let's hear it for beer lovers. All right. Well, we recently had Beer Lovers Day. Hey, wait a minute. Beer Lovers Day. That reminds me of one of Allison's exes.
Oh, jeez.
Kenny Keg. Yeah, it didn't go too well. She left him for a tall boy. Hey, you're not going to believe this, but I'm an attorney during the day, and some people said, hey, don't give up the day job, you know? So I'm hanging on to the day job, but I got to tell you, hey, thank you for the law and order. Very good. These guys are quick. Well, they still have Zoom meetings, you know, right? Don't they have Zoom meetings? We're on Zoom meetings all the time. That's right. So, you know, I got to tell you, I'm on these Zoom meetings. I have to tell you, is it me? Because sometimes I'm looking at the guy in the Zoom and he's like, and he's talking, and then I'm kind of looking in the background. I'm like, what's all that crap in the background?
Yeah, right.
And I'm looking, I'm like, look, make your bed, dude. What's going on?
Make your bed.
Like the curtains don't match. Hey, wait a minute. Why are your pants on the chair?
Whose room is that anyway?
Put your pants on, please. Put your pants
Supposed
on.
to be a business.
I know I can't see anything, but put your pants on.
For the logo, or at least pan up. Just pan up.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Chops. I'm sorry to tell you this. I know this is a very disappointing moment of the show.
Oh, no.
Very disappointing for Roger. I can see him sitting there stone-faced. I'm now going to bring you the final joke of the night. May a crazed holy man set fire to your nostril hairs.
Oh, thank you for that. Amen. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know how you go around now and you see all these Halloween costumes in the store, you know? And I'm looking at a lot of these Halloween costumes. Of course, I came by the naughty nurse there, but I Chops got that one for his wife, I think. Did you, Chops? No, I'm just kidding. No, I see all these Halloween costumes. I just threw that in. Yeah. I see all these Halloween costumes, and it reminds me of some Halloween horror stories of the past.
Oh,
you know, when I was single, I went on a blind double date at a Batman-themed party.
Hey, wait, I'm sorry.
I mean, it was absolutely awful. The other guy got set up with Batgirl. I got Robin.
Blind double D, man.
I mean, I didn't know it was Robin until the utility belt came off. It was like watching Batman Begins, but I couldn't wait for it to end. All right, we have a great show for you tonight. How's everybody doing? Oh, I think we're off to a great start. We got Giuliana Amaral, we got Delayna Long, we got Cecil Sassafras, Caren, Lioce, and Allison Diane all here tonight, plus Chops Turner and the band and everything else. And we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our host sponsor right here. We're here every single Monday night live. Mikey Bees, thank you so much for being one of our sponsors. We have J&J Material. Shout out to John Ferreira. We have attorney John Seed, a great attorney here in New Bedford and a good friend of mine. We have Tomatoes Italian Grill, where Chops Turner sings every Saturday night with Colleen Marshall. Go down and see him. He's awesome. Oh, we love to go down there and cut the rug and everything else. How about Alden Court in Fairhaven, our good friend Sharon Jensen. Thank you so much for being one of our sponsors. And how about the South End of New Bedford? We made a home there for a little while and had a lot of fun. Cisco, New Bedford. Yeah, that's right. And last but not least, the producer, the director, the guys in charge of putting all these lights up and everything else. He does a great job from Bristol County Media. Say hello to Mr. Aaron, can you?
Who I do believe is a profound announcement.
So this Sunday night, coming up October 29th at 6:30 p.m. until around 8, I do a big elaborate Halloween display on Stonewall Avenue in Dartmouth. And I'm lucky enough to have Gary, who will be there on Sunday playing live spooky music in the yard. And the rest of the crew is all welcome to attend. We're going to raise some money for the Potter School PTO in Dartmouth, for the Potter School PTO. And costumes are encouraged, but Paul, you're scary enough as it is, so you don't need to wear one.
All right, Aaron Cadju, Bristol County Media. By the way, Aaron Cadju, he put together the Bridgewater Triangle, a fantastic video. Check it out online. Allison's going to talk about it in a little while. Really, really phenomenal. Very talented individual right here, Mr. Aaron Cadju. Let's hear it for Aaron. All right, stand by. Yes, she made her national television debut, and she's right here with us. Giuliana Amaral is up next. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for looking in. We'll be right back. Here's Gary and the band.
We're joined by John Ferreira of J&J Materials out here in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. John, always good to see you.
Thank you. Always good to see you too.
You know, I know you've had great success here in your business. How did you get into this particular business?
I bought this property and decided to open a little retail yard, you know, something small for small contractors. And the J&J came from my two kids, John and Janelle.
How long have you had this business?
So J&J opened in 1993. Nantucket Pavers, 1996. We manufacture and sell patio blocks to Home Depot in 48 states. And turned into a pretty huge operation, as you can see. We got 5 stores, 2 in Rhode Island, 3 in Massachusetts, and we're the largest landscape supplier in southeastern Mass and Rhode Island. We've always got good staff and over 100 employees. And I've got a lot of people that have been with me over 30 years.
How much inventory do you have here?
So J&J has on pretty much at all times between $5 and $6 million worth of pavers, stone, mulch, landscape supplies, masonry supplies, cultured stone for chimneys, anything you need for your home.
You also have trucks coming and going all the time.
Yes, oh yeah, there's trucks picking up aggregates, picking up stone, bark mulch, screen loom. You know, a lot of mason contractors come for their mason sand and their cement. So yeah, it's a busy place. From the bringing in the material to getting it delivered to the home to servicing and selling the customer. It's all very important. You know, if you need landscape supplies, come to J&J.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest is from New Bedford, Massachusetts. She made us all proud because she made her national television debut on The Voice a couple of weeks back, and she did a great job. And we asked her to come back, and she's like, no problem at all. Ladies and gentlemen, along with her guitar player, Crispy, say hello to Giuliana and Amaral.
Thank you so much, Paul. How we doing tonight, Mikey? Come on, make some noise. Hell yeah. Crispy, you want to take this away? We're going to do a little cover for you guys. This is called Rest in Peace by Dorothy. We hope you like it. Blood on my hands as dawn is dawn, left it by the road with the crows and the doves. Heart so hollow, deep as a cave. One day I'll be dancing under your grave, taking it back, the life you stole. Every little piece you took of my soul. Now I lay you down to sleep, and I pray with the devil you rest in peace. You can't hang your tales on me when you're 6 feet deep. This heart ain't yours to bleed. Now that yours no longer beats. Hallelujah, I'm over you, yeah. I buried you, oh Lord, you're dead to me. Rest in peace. Make some noise, come on, get those hands together, baby, yeah. Whoa. Hey. Black umbrella in the pouring rain, no preacher, no prayer to cry your name. A little too late to right your wrong. No walls or your bruises on your bones. No tears and no memories. Long is the road out of hell into misery. So by the creed, you can't hang your tales on me when you're 6 feet deep. This heart ain't yours to bleed. Now that yours no longer beats. Hallelujah, I'm over you, yeah. I'm buried you, oh Lord, you're dead to me. Rest in peace, oh yeah. Oh, you can't hurt me now, can't hold me down. I've had enough. Can't hold me down, can't pull me down. What's done is done. No. Oh Lord, you're dead to me. Now I'll lay you down to sleep. Can't lay your hands on me when you're 6 feet deep. This heart ain't yours to bleed. Now that yours no longer beats. Hallelujah, I'm over over you, yeah. Buried you, oh Lord, you're dead to me. Rest in peace, rest in peace. Oh, you're dead to me. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Thank you, Mikey.
Hey, Giuliana, thank you very much. Step right up. Hey, it's so great to see you here tonight. Wow, this is so much fun. Thank you very much for stopping by. Tell me about this gentleman here, Crispy. What a great guitar player, huh?
This gentleman is Mr. Crispy Borrell. He's a very good friend of mine and my guitar player. We play in a band together called Band Inc. So it's always awesome to share the stage with him.
All right, since Giuliana has tried to proceed along with her music career, which is doing fantastic, spends a lot of time out in Los Angeles. And I'm really excited about that because I love LA. I love the whole Hollywood scene. And she's been playing out there on Sunset Boulevard at Whiskey A Go-Go, the home of some great, great musical artists over the years. So before we get to talk about The Voice, how was it that you were able to perform so many times at a place like Whiskey A Go-Go?
Well, we're very fortunate. We're very blessed because, a lot of people know Whiskey A Go-Go. A lot of big names are on that stage, and I don't get nervous a lot playing, but I always get nervous stepping on that stage. I mean, right? Like people who have stepped on there are like, okay, like our knees start shaking. Okay, but we're just very fortunate to have the chance to go out there and just get to jam in front of everybody and just have a good time at the end of the day. So,
So did you get invited to perform there? That some of you're networking and stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, I think I told you about this last time we were here. This is actually before I met Crispy, but there was like a Guns N' Roses tribute band heard about us, and they were like, y'all want to come out and play like at the Whiskey? We're like, oh my God, yeah, like I don't care what I'm doing that day, I'll be there.
And I know you posted a picture, and it said right above the Whiskey A Go-Go Band Inc. I thought, wow, that's Band Inc. We know them.
Yeah, I think that was like the first time I ever saw like the band in lights. So it's like emotional kind of. And, of course, that being the first place you see it, it's like, oh my God, that's awesome. It's a great feeling every time.
Well, tell us about The Voice, because a lot of times people apply and they go to these, places where there's a big line outside and you're trying to get on. The reverse happened with you, and that's wonderful. How did that happen?
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I think this happened a year ago. I was getting all these emails. People, I guess, saw me on YouTube, and I kind of thought it was a scam. They were like, "Oh, we saw you on YouTube." Thank you. But it was like out of the blue, and I kind of ignored them, And then I get a phone call. They're like, "You don't respond to any of our emails. Like, this is real. We want you on the show." I'm like, well, I guess I'll go. This sounds fun. And I was very blessed. Thank you.
Well, and you had to kind of keep it a secret. You couldn't tell anybody you were going to be on because they make you sign a contract to that effect.
Yes, I don't like to keep secrets, and it was very tough to hold on to, especially from my grandpa. I had to wait a long time to tell him, so I tell him everything. So that was really tough.
Well, if you don't know the story, when she was a little girl, her grandfather was here tonight. You went over and picked up the bass guitar, asked him a few questions about it, and the next thing you know, you loved it, right? You fell in love with the whole thing.
Yeah, bass guitar, that's kind of my first love, but vocals is what I love to do the most. So it's
All right, well, shout out to her grandfather, Fernando Martins, yes. And her mom is here tonight, a fellow attorney. Well, hey.
They're like the shyest people in the world, so anytime I get to, point fun at them.
So I know these, they didn't turn around for whatever, So we're watching it, we're like, wow, you're kicking butt, man. Turn around. They didn't turn around, but you did such a great job. We loved it.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm so glad that they gave me like a rock song to sing to, because I love singing rock. And when I went, the thing I told myself was just have fun. It doesn't matter what happens. You get to represent New Bedford, right? Yeah! So that to me is all that matters, really.
Well, it was really great. You said, that's right. Once again, that's right. Well, they asked you a couple of times. You mentioned New Bedford twice in the little interview, and then you're up on stage. You go, "I'm Giuliana, and I'm from New Bedford, Massachusetts." I'm like, "Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah." It felt good to hear our hometown.
It did. I'm so glad, because I got a lot of messages. I'm very proud of my hometown. New Bedford has always been so kind and supportive. So yeah, make some noise for New Bedford. Come on.
And not to mention the Portuguese heritage.
Yes, very proud.
Let's hear it for the Portuguese. Come on now.
Força Portugal.
Hey, well, I got to tell you, we really appreciate you stopping by. Hey, you're very young. You're in your early 20s. Your career is just starting out right now. You made your national television debut, and I think it's really exciting that you stopped by and visited us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me, Paul. It's always a pleasure.
Once again, Giuliana Amaral, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thanks for looking in tonight. Here's Gary. Hey, let's get a few shout outs here tonight. Philip McDonald, Philip Mack looking in tonight. Thank you very much. Kevin Robertson says, have a great show. Thank you very much. And looking in from London, England, Andrea Ryan.
Andrea, there, darling. I talked to you a little earlier.
We have Joseph Montero rooting for Chops' 49ers. Oh. Hey, Chops, how about that big Patriots win the other day? Huh? Pretty good, huh? Come on now. Yeah, pretty good. Rich Brew is looking in tonight, and he says, I still can't believe that she didn't get one chair to turn around. Me neither. And Cynthia Ann says, I can't believe it either. Well, I'll tell you, she rocks. She absolutely rocks, and we thank her for stopping by our show tonight. All right, next up, we have a lady who's, she's a comedian, but she's also involved in a television show pilot. And it's a half-an-hour show that's going to be premiering very soon. Would you please welcome Caren Lioce? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to move this out of the way. Yes, Caren Lioce. Thank you so much. Step right up. How are you tonight?
I'm very good, Paul. How are you in the house?
I'm doing great. Step right this way. Turn and look towards that camera right there. I want to ask you a question, right? What is the name of this movie television show that you're in?
Yeah, it's called Death or Taxes. It's a doc comedy series. So it's a TV pilot. Nice. Yeah. So basically the premise is about is that it takes place in a tax office. So we do taxes, but if you want somebody to be whacked or cut right at the throat, we do that in the basement.
Wait a minute. What do you mean whacked?
Whacked, taken down, just, get rid of, basically.
When she said whacked, I thought it was a good thing, Gary. It's a
Yeah,
bad
no,
thing.
it could be. Yeah, no.
it's
You
a
rub
bad-
one out. I mean, you're going to get rubbed out. I'll rub you out.
All right, so you're like a hit lady.
Yeah, I play a hit woman, and I have a husband, but he's like a little dunce. Like he's a stunad in Italian, not all there, So I kind of have to call the punches for him, and then I just tell him what to do, and he listens. So, but I want to give a shout out to the writer and director, who's Nick Albanese. Yes, he's written this, and the goal of this is actually to continue it. So we're gonna do like episode. This is like TV pilot 1, so we hope to do episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a series from it. So it's a doc comedy. There's actually 3 other comedians that are in it as well. And
so in addition to being a comic, you are also an actress.
Oh yeah, I guess you could say that. This is my first film. Yep. So I'm breaking my cherry. I guess what they say, right? But I'm popping my cherry. Can you say that on TV?
What's she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about.
Say that on TV, right? Cherries are good. Isn't he? So it's an Italian mafiosa movie. Any Italians? Or we have a lot of Portuguese in the house, right? Portuguese, same thing. We love you and hate you all in 1 minute, right? So yeah, it's a great. And I want to give a shout out because it's going to happen November 12th. It's November 12th. It's eventfactoryri.com. You can get the tickets. It starts at 1 p.m. And there's going to be 2 short films before that called The Boss and Hitman and Mob Ghost. That's going to be 2 short films before that, and then the premiere of Death or Taxes, I should say, is going to be right after that. So it's going to be a phenomenal time, and it's comedy. You can laugh, and it's like a good old, bringing back the mob. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny because I'm seeing you standing here, and hey, Gary, can you see her as a hit woman?
I can. I absolutely, without a doubt, can see her. I can see her.
I know somebody I want to take care of, Karen.
I'll take care of it for you. It's kind of funny. I'm really not even acting. I'm just being myself. So it's cool. Not that I'm going to kill you, but.
So, what does that mean when you go like this?
Go like this means you don't know nothing. Nothing. I'll be like,
All right, so one more time. It's Death or Taxes.
Death or Taxes, yep. And it's at the Event Factory in Warwick, Rhode Island. And it's happening November 12th at 1 p.m. It's a Sunday afternoon. Come see it, and then we're going to have a series. Because the way that it ends, you're going to want to know what happens next, guys. I'm telling you. It's all good stuff.
And by the way, she's a stand-up comic. Will you come back and do your stand-up routine?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep, I will. Thank you for having me.
Karen Lioce, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with more from Phenomenal Music. Right after this, you're watching the Paul Santos Live Show. Thanks for looking in. Hey, Gary's playing all that mood music in the background there. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, Gary Artie and the PSL Band, ladies and gentlemen. All right, yeah, I want to shout out to Roger Brightman's here tonight. Hey, Roger. Roger tripped and fell down a couple of weeks ago, but he's recovering. And I told him, I said, hey, I guess we won't be seeing you for a while. The very next week, he was here to support our show. So thank you, Roger.
He's a capo. He's a capo. He's got to be. He's a capo.
He said it's going to take a lot more than me falling down and, chipping my face and my tooth to not come to our show. So thank you very much for being here. Broke his nose, chipped his tooth, but he's here tonight. So thank you very much for stopping by. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some great music tonight, as you know. This lady right here, boy, can she sing. She's come down from Cape Cod to be with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the phenomenally talented Delayna Long.
Hello, everybody. So I'm going to do a few covers for you guys tonight. I'm going to do some Duffy for you guys tonight. Little Mercy. I'm going to do a little Valerie for you guys tonight. All right. You guys brought your dancing shoes. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Cape Cod, right? And I think of all the things of what you're doing. And in my head, I paint a picture. Since I come on home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair, the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Did you have to go to jail? Was your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch it. Hope you found the right man who fixed it for you. Now you're shopping anywhere. Change the color of your hair. You're busy come on home where my body's getting mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, ooh, Valerie, Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things of what you do, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I come on home where my body's best, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going. Delayna Long. How about that? Oh, wow. Ah, Delayna, so nice to meet you. It was kind of strange, you know. We crossed paths a little bit. Let's get this thing over here. There we go. Little buzz there. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard a little bit, just a little bit.
We crossed paths on social media, and you know, you had watched a few of the shows, and you said, "Hey, that's a pretty good thing you got going over there." And then I saw a video of her singing, and I said, "Oh, that's a pretty good thing you got over there." So the next thing you know, we invited her on the show, and didn't you do a great job for us tonight? Yeah. So tell me about yourself. Are you living down on Cape Cod right now?
Oh man, I grew up on Cape Cod. I grew up in Sandwich, if you guys know about that little town over there. Yeah, I grew up in Sandwich, and I've lived on Cape Cod my whole life. It's a beautiful spot. We're literally right on the water, just like the song Valerie. So every time I sing that song, I think of the water because, yeah.
Well, you know, Chops Turner, he's down in Sandwich every single Saturday night out of Tomatoes. So he's right in your backyard.
Right on, right on, right. Tomatoes, they have the best Italian food. If you get a chance to go down there, check it out because their food is to die for.
So tell me a little bit about you. How did you end up getting involved in music?
Oh man, so Paul, I was always really nervous. I was nervous Nelly, but I started singing. Honestly, I don't think I told you this when we chatted on the phone, but I started singing to The Little Mermaid. That was my jam, and without the water and with my hair doesn't agree with that kind of water. Saltwater life's not for me. But the vocals, okay. I wanted to be The Little Mermaid. I wanted to be Ariel right there on that rock, like singing. And so ever since that, I've been singing. I've joined a few competitions. I went out to Vegas to sing. I competed nationally. It was amazing. I met the best people out there. And then, so now I'm here. I joined a rock band, and we're called The Collective. Check us out online, Facebook, The Collective online. Yeah. And we're doing some good stuff around Cape Cod. So if you get a chance to come out there, please come check us out because we love getting out there and playing for everybody.
Now you have another song ready to go for us tonight?
Yeah, so I'm going to do some Mercy. I hope some of you guys know this jam. Oh, yay.
Mercy, 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 mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Delayna Long.
I love what you do, but you do it well. I'm under your spell. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? I said I release me, yeah. Now you think that will be something on the side, but you got to understand that I need a man who can take my hand. Yes, I do. I don't know what this is, but you got me good, just like you knew you would. I don't know what you do, but you do it well. I'm under your spell. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? Got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? I said I release me, yeah. I'm begging you for mercy. Yes, I want you. Release me. I'm begging you for mercy. You got me begging, you got me begging, you got me begging. Mercy. Why won't you release me? I'm begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You got me begging you for mercy. Yeah, I'm begging you for mercy. 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 Why won't you release me? Yeah, I'm begging you for mercy. Yes, I want you. Release me. I'm begging you for mercy. Yes, I want you. Release me. I'm begging you for mercy. Yes, I want you. Release me. Ooh, ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! So fun.
Hey, wow, that was fantastic. You
Everybody that jammed out the whole time, I love it.
you have a really great stage presence and a real charisma, don't you think so? Wow.
That's when you have a great song and you have a great audience. So,
Well, thank you very much for coming. Will you come by and see us again?
oh man, please have me back. I love this.
Delayna Long. All right, we'll be right back with some comedy right after this. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for looking in. Once again, the PSL Band. Nice job. Fantastic. This way, this way. It doesn't do that here. Shout out to Real Deal Fitness and Conditioning. Thank you very much for watching the show tonight. And a shout out to Deb Remus. Thank you for looking in. I don't know if she's watching, Chops. I'm going to do it anyway. Shout out to Aunt Santos. I don't know. She's in Florida somewhere. You never know. She could be peeking in. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this person that's going to be up next, he was kind of on our show way back in the infancy when we were still finding our way. We're still finding our way. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for the one and only from the villages in Florida, Cecil Sassafras.
Hey, it's great to be back on the Paul Santos show. We'll see if we can drive the ratings a little lower while we're at it, you know? Hey, Paul, I see Helen Keller's still picking your ties on there. Well, there's a strange thing going on in Florida. The hens are having a hard time laying eggs. So all the scientists have gotten together to find out why this is happening. And they've come up with a brand new disorder that's only happening to hens trying to lay eggs. They're calling it henopause. I recently did a show for a bunch of women archaeologists. I said, well, that fits. Women archaeologists, they're good at digging up the past, aren't they? Oh, too deep. Anyway, Hollywood has taken notice of the transgender community. So they're going to make a movie about a transgender whale. They're going to call it Maybe Dick. And did you know that a transgender male just won the Miss Alaska pageant? He won because he could write his name in the snow. Ooh, too deep. Well, our friend Hunter Biden is back in the news. He was recently interviewed, and he told the media that he's encouraging his father to take up skiing. I said, why would Hunter Biden? So his answer to that was, man, the powder's great. Anyway, when you're on the road a lot, you tend to eat at little roadside diners and things like that. And I recently walked into one, and I looked on the menu, and I saw it had frog's legs for appetizers, and I love frog's legs. So I said to the waitress, hey, honey, you all got frog's legs? And she says, no, sir, I always walk like this. But their specialty was burgers, and she said, I can make a big boy in 3 minutes, and I can make a boy big in 2 minutes. Anyway, I recently did a show at a wedding, and the bride was so big. I mean, this was like the biggest woman I've ever seen. I mean, she was worth at least 5 electoral votes. That's how big this woman was, right? And the bridesmaids were bigger than her. I mean, they had brown gowns. When they all lined up, they looked like a bunch of UPS trucks. I mean, their corsages were personal pan pizzas. Anyway, I've been around a long time, and I'm getting old. I mean, I'm so old. My pool back in Florida has a stone in it. My kidney-shaped pool has a stone in it. I'm getting a little nervous. I mean, the other day I put my shirt on and a button fell off. And then I picked up my briefcase and the handle fell off. Now I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. Oh. But, my wife's been trying to quit smoking. And I said, why don't you try to limit yourself to 1 cigarette just after sex? She had the same pack since 1972. And even my neighbor, he's about 75 years old, and he just got a girlfriend who's about 30. And, the S word came up. And he said, I just want to let you know, honey, I'm pretty old. It has to be sort of infrequent. And she said, infrequent. Is that 1 word or 2? Too deep. Hey, thank you very much. It's great.
All right, Cecil, come on up here. Here we go. Cecil Sassafras. Where's Casey? Hey, Casey, you look tame compared to this guy. Hey, it's great to see you. Hey, you're fresh in from the villages in Florida.
Yes, sir.
I hear a lot of hanky-panky going on down with those old people. Is that true?
Oh, there's a lot of funny stuff going on there. They just caught an old man with about 500 Viagra pills. So there's going to be a lot of upset people this weekend. That's for sure.
Did he steal them?
Oh, I don't know. They can't get an answer where he got them. But why would somebody have that many if they're not up to no good, right?
Possession with intent to distribute.
Oh, definitely attempt to distribute and use, I think,
So you're visiting Massachusetts, are you, I see?
Yes. Yeah, I miss the weather and the good people and the restaurants. It's a little different than Florida.
I understand that you had a heat wave down there.
Oh, we did. It was like 104 degrees for 4 months. And it just never let up. You know.
I'm really glad you stopped by. That was a lot of fun. You got some interesting stuff there. I know you wrote a lot of that stuff because sometimes you use other stuff, but I could tell that was your stuff because I know you pretty well. That was definitely your stuff. So, hey, it's always fun to write your own stuff and try to make a statement, whatever statement you want to make. Hey, it's your time to make the statement. You make the statement.
Oh, you bet. I got most of it from that trash can right there, actually.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cecil Sassafras. All right, Chops, are you ready to go? Yes, this gentleman, we call him the sidekick of the century. We call him the co-host with class. Sometimes we call him the co-host with cojones. But I was told I really shouldn't say that. But I don't know, I just like it. It just kind of rolls off my tongue. You ready to go, Chops? All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my good friend and a great, great singer, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner! You never know what he's got queued up. It's always a surprise. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Please release me. Let me go. Y'all remember this song? For I don't love you anymore. To waste our lives bring us pain. Release me and let me love again. Y'all know the song? Oh, I have found a new love, dear, and I will always want you near. To waste our lives will be a sin. Release me and let me love again. I need y'all to sing. Come on. Please. Come on. Come on, y'all. Don't be shy. For I don't love her anymore. To waste our lives will be a sin. Release me and let me love again. Y'all ready? Here we go, Artie. Please release me. Can't you see that you be a fool to cling to CT? To waste our lives will be a shame. Release me and let me love again. Love again.
All right, awesome job. World-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. And a little bit more comedy coming up in just a moment. Please stay with us. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for looking in tonight.
Hey, it's Paul Santos Show.
All right, And at this time, we'd like to introduce to you our director of comedy from Dying for Laughs. Here is Allison Dyan. Allison, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
What's going on with you this fine day?
Well, so I've been catching up on my movie watching. I mentioned that last week. And a couple years ago, I bought a movie around Halloween time, and I didn't realize it, but it was actually Bridgewater Triangle, which was made by our very own Aaron. And I have it with me right here.
Bestseller.
Yes.
Bridgewater Triangle. That's right.
It's so good. It's the best documentary to watch for spooky season. And it's about, I don't know if you guys know the Bridgewater Triangle, but it's this area in southeastern Massachusetts where a lot of spooky, supernatural things tend to happen. And I live in Rainham, which is in the Bridgewater Triangle. Might explain my personality a little bit. But I'm kind of disappointed because I've never actually experienced anything supernatural in Rainham. One morning, I thought I saw a werewolf, but it turned out it was just my cousin Gretchen before she plucked her chin.
Poor Gretchen. She can't catch a break.
No, she was smoking a cigarette too. I thought she was gonna huff and puff and blow my house down. I've also never seen a ghost, which blows my mind because I have so many family members who've passed away and they've never come back to visit. Never once. One time I actually tried to reach out to them through one of those Ouija boards. I got a busy signal. Yeah, I am being ghosted by actual ghosts.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
But this movie actually gave me hope because there have been Bigfoot sightings in the Bridgewater Triangle. So my plan is to find me a Bigfoot. And I think I'm going to introduce him to my cousin Gretchen.
Oh. You hear the wedding bells now.
Hey, you know, I really like the way Gary jumped in with that howl. Can I hear that howl again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
You know, Oscar down the street right
never
now
mind.
is killing everything right now. Oscar's going to be the special guest next week, by the way.
Oh, nice, nice.
Oscar.
Oh, his dog. His dog's coming on the show. Oh, all right. That'd be great.
Everybody.
Oscar Peterson.
You don't
Love
want to miss
Oscar Peterson.
You don't want to miss Oscar Peterson Lanchman. He is a legend, and he is going to touch your heart like it's never been.
Oh, I love that dog.
He's the
I
best,
love that
isn't he?
dog. He's the best.
Me too.
Did you know you were surrounded by all these wolves over here?
You know, I kind of had a feeling. You know, I know you guys a little bit now, so.
Especially Artie. You got to watch the quiet one.
Oh yeah, Art.
Still waters running.
Ladies and gentlemen, Allison Dyan. We'll be right back with one final little surprise after this. Once again, the PSL Band. All right, a couple of quick shout outs here tonight. Shout out to my friends since, I don't know, 10 years old or something like that. John Oliver and his wife Debbie here tonight. Wow. And Grace Case is in the house. Hey, Grace. And by the way, a shout out to Nate Case, who's actually a little under the weather, but we're hoping that he's watching tonight. So, Nate, I hope you're out there. Welcome to the show. And last but not least, how about the one and only? We just love her. Her name is Nancy Dubas. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's see. Juicy Brucey is here. Yeah. Hey, Juicy, are you as juicy as you used to be? He's nodding yes, and the woman in the background is nodding no. You might have lost a little bit of the juice. Yeah, I think. Let's see. Oh, Randy's here. How about Rockin' Randy? Yeah, that's right. And making an appearance with Cecil Sassafras, Mrs. Fernandez. Hey, Mrs. Fernandez. Jackie's here tonight. All right. Okay, we figured we had Giuliana here, who is from New Bedford, made that coast-to-coast debut on The Voice, so we thought we'd have her sing one more song, if that's okay with you guys. Come on, Aaron, sing one more song. All right. We have this guy, Crispy, over here. Not to be confused with Chops Turner, who has Krispy Kreme donuts sometimes in the morning. I'm sorry. Did I get a little ring on that one? I got no ring. I got nothing. All right, he's got to get home to see the 49ers. So without further ado, once again, with a great great guitar player, crispy. Here's Giuliana Amaral.
Hey everybody, thank you so much. Just a little bit about this next song we're gonna play. So this is actually an original of ours. It's the first one we ever released, and fun fact, it's by my grandpa. So it's called Midnight Rider, and I just want to say, if you do like this song and want to hear any other ones, check us out on Spotify, Apple Music under Band Inc. BANDINC. So without further ado, here is Midnight Rider. Y'all can help us out by clapping a little bit, ready? Yeah, yeah, hey! You got trouble, you call when you need. You got time to know when to bleed. 7 the day ain't for us. But you know where I am, so give me a call. If you got the thoughts, take back the truth, babe. On midnight ride, I'm gonna bring this world to the ground. Down the street now, looking, trying to find my way to the goal. I'm a shadow in the dark, trying to find my spirit. I'm midnight rider, gonna bring this world to the ground. Bring back the world, though I sometimes may be wrong. I'm not the only one. Why don't you look at all these young ones? Their minds too lost to think of anyone. Go on, find your way, child. To sleep off the truth, babe. I'm midnight rider, gonna bring this world to the ground. I'm a street now, looking, trying to find my way to the goal. I'm a shadow in the dark, trying to find my spirit. I'm a midnight rider, gonna bring this world to the goal. You can hear them calling the night sun, calling when the dawn appears, calling through the white shadow. Don't you hear them calling? I'm calling her from the outside. Can you hear them crying, calling underneath the dawnlight? Calling for you, they will find you. See them come. Oh, 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 no. If you got the thoughts, take 'em and run, babe. I'm a midnight rider, gonna bring this world to the ground. Now the street now, looking, trying to find my way to the goal. Now a shadow in the dark, trying to find my spirit. I'm a midnight rider, gonna bring this world to the ground. Thank you so much.
All right, rocking the joint tonight. Giuliana Amaral, let's hear her one more time. I'd like to thank our other guests. Delayna Long, thank you for being here tonight. Cecil Sassafras, coming in from the villages, thank you so much. Karen Lioce, support her new TV show. And of course, from Dying for Laughs, Allison Dyan. I'd like to thank the PSL band, Gary and Artie. And of course, a big thanks to world-class vocalist and entertainer, Mr. Chops Turner. All right, and hey, all the best to you out there in California.
Thank you so much.
And to you, this gentleman right here, thank you very much, Crispy.
Thank you.
I'm Paul Santos. Next week, we have ZYG Peterson, 808 is going to be on the show, and we have the comedy of Joel Davis. So we'll see you right back here Monday night at Mikey B's. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh. Good night, everybody.